What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you guys some advanced techniques on the SP404sx. These should apply to the A as well. And I've called this video advanced tips because I think if you're using these features on this device, you are using this unit on an advanced level. It's not because they're particularly hard to do or hard to implement, but it's because this is one step further than just day-to-day sort of activity that you'll be doing on this device. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, and I hope it's not a disappointment if you are an advanced user of this box. So I'm hoping these tips that I'm going to show you, or these functions that I'm going to show you, are things that you may not have seen before, and you may be able to integrate them into your day-to-day use and make this an even better box to use. So let's get cracking with the first one. The first one is protecting banks. So I think this is particularly useful if you've got a beat or you're making something that you really don't want to delete accidentally. I think that's very easy to do on this device because of the lack of the undo feature. There's been a lot of occasions where I've deleted a sample and just really been gutted that it's disappeared because I wanted to keep it. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to be on the bank that you want to protect. So I'm on A. I hope you can see that the lighting off the SP isn't great because I'm using quite strong lighting to light the unit. So A is lit. I'm going to press and hold function and then hit remain. And you can see here that it says P on the screen. And record is actually flashing. I don't know if you'll be able to see that either, but record is now flashing to confirm it. So I'm going to hit record. And there we go, protection is now on. So I don't think I can then delete the samples. Yeah, there we go, it's saying protected. So you can't actually use the delete feature at all now. Right, and then to turn that off again, it's a slightly different key combination. So you do function hold again, but this time you press cancel. And now you can see it says P off. And again, record is flashing. I hope you can see that. Press that again, and that turns the protection off again. Really handy if you want things on there that you don't want deleting. So yeah, that's a really good feature. Okay, the next one, which is kind of a hidden gem really. It is mentioned in the manual, but I don't think many people will be making use of this. You can actually have a counting on this device before you start recording something. This is so useful if you're wanting to record at a specific BPM. Say you're recording a bit of piano in, or you're recording a drum beat or something like that. Just make sure that you're going to be in time. So the first thing you need to do is press time BPM, which is right here. And you can see it says edit, and I'm going to use the dial here. Let's say I'm going to do 80. So I'm just going to adjust this to 80. There we go. I've got 80, and I can come out of that again now. It doesn't need to be in that mode now. Now I want to go to do record. I want to do record, and then I want to press start and level. So that sounds a bit mad, but that has to be lit. I hope you can see that again. That button is now illuminated, and record is also illuminated as well. So both these buttons are illuminated. And now if I press 2, that's the pad that I want to record onto, and I hit record. Hope you could hear that. I had a little count in. It also showed it on the screen, and that just helps a little bit to get things in time if you're recording from an external source into this unit. Okay, this next tip I want to share is pausing all sounds on the device very quickly. So in the manual, it basically says that you hit cancel 3 times in a row to do this, and that does work. But trust me when I say this, it starts getting super annoying when you have to keep hitting that cancel button that many times to make everything stop. So a really simple solution to this, and it just stops everything instantly, is just to use record instead. So I've got a drum loop going here. If I just hit record and cancel, there we go, everything's stopped, and it doesn't matter which bank that would have been on. Say it was a sound where you don't know where it's playing from. It's just so much quicker than having to hit cancel that many times all the time. So pressing record and cancel straight after is just a really simple and faster way of stopping all the sounds playing from your SX or A. Okay, so the next tip is that you can delete all the samples off all the pads and banks in one key combination. Now, you may need to test this. I probably need to test this as well, but I really doubt this deletes anything that's saved in your SD card in terms of a backup save. So this shouldn't delete backup saves. I think what it does is just wipes all the banks and all the pads of your SP in the current state that it's in. So all your saves should be fine, but if you just want to clear everything off all the pads and all the banks, this is what you do. So all you have to do, and it's quite easy to do as well, so you do have to use this with caution, is you hold down cancel, hit delete, and hopefully you can see here now that all the bank LEDs are flashing. If you hit any of those now, it will delete everything on all the banks. So you can see on the screen it says DAL, which is delete all. If you want to back out of that, you can just hit cancel and it won't do it. But yeah, if you hit cancel, delete, you can delete absolutely everything that's on your SP in one key combination. So imagine that'll take a little bit of time to process, so you could probably go off and make a cup of coffee or get a drink or whatever and come back and everything should be wiped and ready to go again. Like I say, I definitely don't think that will affect the internal saves that you've got on your memory card. It will probably just clear the pads and the banks in the current state that they're in, but you may want to double check that before you go ahead and do it. Okay, the final tip that I want to share with you is using the pause feature. Now this personally for me doesn't get used much at all, but it's a good way of stopping things if you want to come back and start again from the same point again. Obviously that's exactly what pause does. So you can hit record to stop all the sounds obviously, but say if you're in the middle of a loop, that loop will then start again from the start. With pause, it will start off from where you left off. So this loop that I've got here, I can pause it. You press and hold function and then press the tap tempo button. As you can see, the second function on it is pause. And then if you do the same again, it starts playing from where you left off. So I'll just show you that one more time. I'm going to press down 1 and then hold function and press the tap tempo button. And that's now paused, and say you want to go off and then come back to it and start it again from the same point, just hold function and press pause again or tap tempo again. And there we go, it starts off again from where you left off. So another handy little feature that you probably don't use that much from day to day, but it could come in handy in your workflow. Okay guys, that's everything I wanted to show you for this video. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned some things from this one. I think these are kind of advanced things. I don't see these getting used very often. I certainly don't use these on a day-to-day basis, but I definitely think they can come in handy now and again. So thanks for watching. If you want to support what I do, head to spvids.com. I've got lo-fi drum packs on there, which are perfect for lo-fi projects. So if you want to go and pick up a pack and support all my videos and what I'm doing here, that would be really appreciated. Big shout out to all my members. If you're interested in becoming a member, check out the link below in the description as well, and it's got all the details there. Keep making beats, guys. I'll be back with more content very soon. Peace!